Hi, and welcome to my channel. We're going to do a book tag. I guess you could tell from the thumbnail. I have not done one of these in a very long time. And I think these are usually done like at the beginning of October or whatever, or maybe even the end of September. Like the kickoff for fall is usually when these videos are done. But I'm a little behind and I still wanted to do it. So I saw this on Angela's channel from Literary Science Alliance. She's the one that I watched do it, and that's where I'm getting the questions from. But this was originally created by Ariel, and so I will log her down below. Angela said she doesn't even know if she's still making videos, but I'll put her down there as a tag. Anyway, so there's only 6 questions. I would really like to hear your answers to these questions as well, so get ready to write down or comment below. Number 1. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? I'm going to say no, except for books that I started. Like I started a couple of books last month. I started The Plan, which is a nonfiction book. I started an ADHD for Smartass Women, which is a nonfiction. And I started A Discovery of Witches. And that one I'm just slowly reading kind of in the background. I have it on Spotify, and you only get a certain number of hours on Spotify. So I'm trying to not use all my hours, but I'm reading that one as well. So that one I'm definitely going to finish. The other 2 nonfictions I haven't read in a bit. So maybe those are the 2 books that I want to finish before the year is over. I mean, nothing's going to happen if I don't. I don't have like I have to finish this, but those are just 2 books that I started this year that I have not finished. Question number 2, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And no, I don't really, except I do have this book, which is literally called Autumn. It matches my shirt. And it is what I am reading until autumn is over, if that makes any sense. So I'm reading it for the autumnal season. So maybe this counts as an answer to this question. We're just going right along. Tell me what book. Do y'all have a transition book ever from one month to another? I don't know that I understand what this book is. What this question is asking. It says to transition into the end of the year. So to transition, like maybe it's a book that's like this transitions me into fall and now I'm ready for fall books. Maybe people read like that and they transition into winter. They're ready for winter books. I don't know. Do y'all read based on the seasons? I would like to know that. Okay, number 3. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? Well, we only have 2 months, November and December. I am not yet caught up enough for the new Stormlight book that's coming out in December. And in November, I'm going to be reading The Mirror by Nora Roberts. That's my November pick because I had to pick a book every month for her kid. We're together actually going to decide what my December book is going to be. So I decided to go with romance because I usually have a better time fitting in a romance book. And if you've seen my TBR, you know that I've already chosen all the books I'm reading to the end of the year. So if I'm going to add something on, I want it to be a romance. So we're going to just go through this list a little bit and make sure I'm not reading like book 5 of a series, since that's what this says. Okay, well, after eliminating all the books that didn't even come out this year, this came out February of 2020. What? This is the only one under Lock and Key, and it looks like it takes place in Scotland with the whole lock. Now I'm wondering if this guy is the Loch Ness Monster based on that reflection of him in the water. A woman discovers, oh my gosh, that not all monsters are her enemy. The opposite, in fact, in this new paranormal romance by Lana Ferguson. I think I'm going to pre-order it and read it. So, this woman named Key McKay goes to Scotland, and Lachlan Greer is who she meets, and he has his own secrets. And I think it's that he is the Loch Ness Monster. Anyway, so there we go. That is another book that I am, what did the question say? New releases that I'm waiting for. I didn't know I was waiting for it, but I am. And it comes out early in December. It says December 3rd, 2024, so that's great for me. At least the Kindle edition does. That's probably how I will read it anyway. So I'm going to go pre-order this book and we'll get back to the questions. Okay, for the next one. What are 3 books that you want to read by the end of the year? I have more than 3. I have this whole page of books that I want to read by the end of the year, but here they are. I will pick 3. I would like to read, oh, you know what? Back on books that I haven't finished. I never finished The Destroyer. I never finished Lore Olympus, and I never finished that Spy Family right there, the one on top. So those 3 books I have started and have not finished. So back on that question, that's the answer. Also, any of these 3, let's see. Well, Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, I want to finish. I Can Make This Promise, and An Impossible Imposter. Let me pick those. 2 of them, I have the physical copy from my library, and the other 2... And the other one I have on Chirp, and I just love that series, so I'm excited to read that one. Django would like to be here to answer the last 2 questions. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? What you think, Django? Do you have a favorite book of the year? I'm going to say An Impossible Imposter could. Also, A Discovery of Witches could. I'm only about 40% of the way through that book, and I really like it. So either one of those could. I'm also reading Jade War right now, which is very highly rated. So yeah, I will not be surprised if I find my favorite book right here at the end of the year. And then finally, question number 6. Have you already started making plans, reading plans for 2025? And y'all know the answer is yes. I have talked about this in a couple of places already, but I have been jotting down some goals that I have and some things that I want to do. Mainly, we all know the main one is slow down. So I am shooting to read 200 books next year, maybe like 210 books, but I'm going to try my best to keep it around 200. And so Django would like his mom to come hang out with him instead of y'all right now. So I'm going to go do that. Please let me know your answers below. And if you want to do this on your own channel, please do so. And say hi to Django. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.